Good morning, children, and welcome to all of you in online classes. Dear students, after summer vacation, I am going to start the revision of all the chapters which will come in your coming test, academic performance evaluation. But before starting the revision, dear students, I want to tell you and discuss about the chapters which will come in your coming test. Dear students, two chapters in Flamingo book. The first chapter, the lost lesson, and the second chapter, Lost Spring, or two poems in the same book, My Mother at 66, and second poem, An Elementary School Classroom in Islam. And one chapter will come in your Bistas book, and that is the third label. So finally you have to revise, you have to study, you have to prepare two chapters in Flamingo, first two chapters, and two poems in the same book, and one chapter in Bistas book. Dear students, or the questions will come from all these five chapters: two poems, two lessons, and one lesson in Bistas. Dear students, today I am going to tell you the first poem of your Flamingo book which will come in your test. Or the name of poem is My Mother at 66. Dear students, I have already explained this poem line by line. Once again, I am going to tell you in detail because this poem is very important for your board examination point of view and for your coming test also. This poem, My Mother at 66, has been composed by one of the renowned poetess of English literature of our country, and her name is Kamala Das. Kamala Das was born in 1934 at Malabar in Kerala. Or this well-known poet is recognized India's one of the foremost poet. Or this poet Kamala Das is famous for her versatility, originality, and indigenous flavor of soil. Or this particular poem describes the emotional bonding of human being. Especially this poem describes the emotional bonding of a daughter and a mother. Dear students, I have told you that poet Kamala Das is famous for writing poems on human relation, on human sentiments. Or this poem she has written about her own mother. And one question is given, dear students, before starting the lesson. Or the question is, aging is a natural process. Have you ever thought what our elderly parents expect from us? Dear students, that This process of aging is natural. Today you are of 20, after 10 years you will be of 30. Next 10 years you will be of 40. So this process, aging process, cannot be stopped. Nobody can stop. But one important question is given, कि have you ever thought what our elderly parents expect from us? Means what our elderly parents expect from us, they want from us. The important thing is that what they actually want from us, whether they want that we should provide them luxurious facilities, whether they want from us that we should give them a large amount of money, whether they want that we should give them good things, good gifts. No, our elderly parents don't expect such materialistic things from us. Our elderly parents, they only expect that we should care them, we should respect them, we should love them, and we should involve them in all family decisions. This is the only expectations of our elderly parents, not more than that. Or here in this poem, dear students, I want to tell you that the poet Kamala Das is very much close to her mother, and she is emotionally, mentally, morally attached with her, or she spends major portion of her life with her mother. Or for poet Kamala Das, her mother is everything. But one thing I want to tell you, dear students, when the poetess Kamala Das was young, from that time the fear of separation was in her mind. Ki one day her mother will leave her. But as at that time her mother was young, energetic, so that fear of separation was less powerful. But as I have told you that aging is a natural process, or when her mother became 66, became old and was near to death, that fear of separation reached at its peak. Dear students, or here in this poem, dear students, I want to tell you that one day poetess Kamala Das was going to Cochin airport, or her mother was sitting in car beside her, or poet wanted to spend some more time with her mother. For that, she took her mother from her home to Cochin airport. Or while sitting in car beside her mother, she observed the face of her mother closely. Or what was her observation? What she finds? What she observed? She observed, dear students, that her mother was dozing. Her mother was dozing, dear students, in sleepy mood, and her mouth was opened. Her face was as ashen, as black, as yellowish, as colorless, as dead body, dear students, as after death, no glow, no light is seen on the face and in the body of a person. In the same way, the poet has observed that mother's face was ashen, became yellowish and pale, like a dead body. She realized she was very much emotional. She was very much sad to see this thing, these things, these physical changes on the face of her mother. Or finally, she concluded in her mind that her mother is going to die very soon. She finally concluded in her mind that her mother will die in some days. She finally concluded in her mind that her mother will leave her in some days. Her death, her end was near. So, one side there was a sad picture, understood, which was leading to death. So, poet was became very emotional. So, to conceal her emotion, she decided to look outside. Or when she looked outside, she found the sprinting trees. What? Trees were sprinting, trees were running back. Young trees. And they were denoting life. And happy children were coming in a large number out of their houses. Merry children. So these two things, the sprinting trees and that merry children, they are symbolizing life, energy. Understood? So poet, instead of observing her mother's face closely, she decided to engage and attach herself in outdoor activity. Because one side there was a death, there was a past, or another side, in outside scenario, there was a life, there was a future, or there was energy. So poet engaged herself in outdoor activity. Or in this way, dear students, she reached Cochin airport. Or she concealed her emotions and feelings. She did not express that she was sad and frightened to see the face, dozing face, and that pale face of her mother. She concealed. But as I have told you in the beginning, that poetess loved her mother very much. So after parking the car and after security check, once again she decided to see the face of her mother. Or when she looked her mother's face once again, she found that it was as well, as yellowish, as colorless as winter's moon. As in winter season, dear students, due to fog and mist. Understood? As they are collected all around in the sky and all around the moon, so moon looks dim. Or winter symbolizes here old days. As that the moon is overshadowed by that mist and fog. In the same way, dear students, her mother is overshadowed by death. So no change she found, either in first observation or in her second observation at Cochin airport. or that childhood fear was trying to frighten the poet Kamla Das, or it was it in its strongest position in childhood of the writer. The childhood fear was it was very less powerful, but in this old days of mother 66, it was in strongest position, and she knew that her mother will leave her, her mother will die in some days, she will her mother will leave her permanently, because all the symptoms which leads to death were clearly visible on the face of her mother. But this time also she concealed her feelings and emotions, or instead of crying, instead of shedding tears, poet went near to her mother, who was sitting in the car, or she used positive words. She wanted to tell her mother that she is not going to die very soon. For that, dear students, how she wished her mother, what words, which words were used by the poet Kamla Das at the time when she was leaving her mother. She finally smiled instead of crying, instead of making her face emotional, and said, she smiled, or with a smile she said, "See you soon, Amma." So means she wanted to assure her mother that she is not going to die very soon. She was not near to death. She will live more, or she will be alive till her return. This assurance she wanted to give her mother. But this thing she could not give with sadness. Only with a smile it could be given. So poet has used this thing. Different poetic devices has been used, dear students. Metaphor, simile poetic device has been used, as that face, Eloise's face has been compared to dead body. Like winter's moon, here also simile. Understood? And metaphor and personification has been also used, dear students. Young sprinting trees. Understood? And as well as repetition poetic device, smile and smile and smile. So these are the important things which you have to keep in mind. Dear students, I will give you some questions also for revision, and you will read the poem. If you have any doubt, you may ask. Thank you, dear students. Or tomorrow we will revise the second poem. Understood? So this poem is very, very important. Questions will surely and certainly come from this poem in your coming test. So read poem carefully. If you have any problem, you may ask. And please watch this video. Then you will be able to understand the poem. Thank you, dear students.